Welcome to another episode of A Touch of Chaos with... I'm not Marla. Still.
I am definitely Jeff.
Oh, well, I'm glad one of us are. Who am I then?
Who are you?
Who am I?
Where did you come from?
It's like the Who song. Everything has a song, as we've said before. Who are you? Who? I'm Jeff. Let's just tell the truth for a change.
We both be Jeff.
Let's both be Jeff.
Okay. I'm Jeff, and he's Jeff.
And I'm Jeff.
You can call me Marla if you want. Okay.
Okay.
That's my nickname from way back.
Way back? All right.
Way back in the day.
Why don't we, every episode, talk about a Jeff?
A Jeff!
Every episode forever.
Okay.
Here's, maybe not, but here's two that I've recently thought about.
Okay.
So I was telling you last episode that I've been trying to watch all the Beverly Hills Cop movies.
Yep.
So there's a Jeff in the first two.
Oh.
He's like, what's his name in real life? He was in Mad About You. Do you remember that TV show?
Not off the top of my head.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Anyway, that actor is, you look it up. I'm talking to you people out there, but you too, Marla.
Sure. Okay.
Riser. That's his last name. Anyway, so he plays an annoying cop buddy of Eddie Murphy's Axel Foley.
Right.
He's only in he's only in one scene in the first one and maybe 2 or 3 scenes briefly in the second one, and not at all. Here's another thing. I'm all of a sudden going off on the Beverly Hills Cop. So in the first spoilers, by the way, for again, a 40-year-old movie. In the first Beverly Hills Cop, the plot is a friend of his, an old friend of his from before cop times, comes and visits him, and they hang out. And then, spoilers, the friend is murdered.
Oh my God.
Okay. Now, while he was talking to the friend and hanging out with him, he mentioned that he had recently been working with another mutual friend of theirs, this lady whose name I can't remember. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
So when he goes to Beverly Hills, he talks to the lady friend, and they're friends and they're hugging and whatever. And actually, she's in the movie quite a bit. She helps him.
Okay.
Beverly Hills Cop 2, Beverly Hills Cop 3, never even mentions this woman.
Wow.
Doesn't, hey, I'm back in town. Hey, I want to go from down.
She's cut.
She's out of there.
She's out. Wow.
But the guy that plays Balki Bartokomous from Perfect Strangers.
What?
He's in the first one and the third one. Craziness.
How about that? Oh my God.
I've yet to see the fourth one, so I don't know yet.
No.
I don't know who returns, if anyone.
We'll get back to you with that.
We'll get back to you on that one. Now, here's a totally off topic. What would be the worst way for the world to end?
Oh, the worst way for the world to end?
Yeah.
Oh, the worst way for the world to end. I mean, my mind immediately goes to...
Zombie apocalypse?
Brain-eating amoeba, zombie apocalypse. Yeah.
Wouldn't that be terrifying in real life? Imagine in real life.
Absolutely.
Everyone around you is dying.
Yeah.
And they're coming back as undead monsters.
Yeah.
And where do you go? Where do you run to?
You can't. You can't run. You can't hide. You don't know who's next. If you're in the same room with somebody else, they might just, suddenly turn into a zombie, and now you're not safe anymore. You can never be safe. You can never be sure.
It's not a good scene.
It's not good.
So now, apparently there is a way for a zombie apocalypse to happen.
Oh shit.
Not quite not the undead crawl out of their graves.
Right.
But more like a virus that spreads around.
Right.
And we may have talked about this before too, but what the heck? Not on air or whatever you want to call this. So it's rabies. If rabies makes you crazy and mad and that kind of thing.
A horrible way to die, by the way.
If rabies became airborne, if the virus mutated and became airborne, that's your zombie apocalypse right there.
Yeah.
So be ready.
That'd be horrible.
That would be horrible.
That would be absolutely horrible. I would think I would stop breathing. Before I could catch the air transmissible
Whoever's left, anytime you're around someone, you'd have to have like a gas mask on. I don't know why I thought of that all of a sudden. Probably because we were talking about dog food and what happens to limbs when they're amputated.
Yes. What
Do they go
happens
to the dog food factory?
Yes. In the ingredients list on the back of your dog food bag, container, whatever.
Human. Does it say
the
human?
very first ingredient.
Human meat.
Top grade human amputated limb meat.
Yeah. You never know. I mean, why waste it?
Waste not, want not.
Waste not, want not.
Ooh.
If you ever have us feed your dog, and then suddenly your dog's eyeing you up pretty close.
Oh dear. Oh yeah. Do they get, if they're eating this amputated limb meat in their dog food?
Just watch out.
Do they suddenly get a taste for human meat?
Yeah.
And now you've got a band of vicious dogs running around just wanting to eat all the people.
It's like the zombie apocalypse, except with dogs.
It's the dog apocalypse.
The dog.
Zombie dog.
Zombie dog. I don't know. It's terrifying.
That's kind of scary.
Would you rather have human zombies running around or dog zombies? Well, it depends. Most movies, zombies just saunter around pretty slowly.
Yes.
But some movies, like I think World War Z or whatever, they ran
fast. Yeah, they can.
Oh, and what's the one that had the guy from Thor? I think was it Thor? Like the actor that played Thor, Chris Hemsworth. Wasn't he in a?
Maybe.
He was in a zombie movie, maybe. I don't know. There's another one where the zombies ran.
Yeah.
They're bad enough that they're sauntering around.
Yeah.
But if they can run, forget about it.
Yeah, agreed. And like imagining dogs, right? Zombie dogs.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just thinking about like dog attacks, like just regular old dog attacks, not zombie dog attacks.
Yeah.
And thinking about like this one story I heard of this lady who got attacked by 2 dogs that she was babysitting. Mm-hmm. And they were, of course, pit bulls. Now, nothing against pit bulls, whatever. Any dog can attack. But they are very hard to deter from attacking. You shoot them, they keep attacking. You stab them, they keep attacking. There's not much you can do to stop these dogs from attacking.
How many pit bulls have you shot and stabbed to know this information?
Many. Don't tell anybody. Oh, wait. Anyways.
Uh-oh.
Well, my secret's out. But yeah, like just imagine like now a zombie dog. Like it's not even alive to begin with. Or just absolute.
It's just.
Yeah. Carnage everywhere. Just tearing you apart.
Why don't the zombies attack each other? Oh, they want live meat.
They want brains.
They want brains or they want live. Yeah.
Yeah. But why? Nobody ever explains why.
Nobody explains why.
Why are zombies?
Why are they? What about if you're?
Or maybe they do explain why.
Do vegetarian
email us?
Email us? Where do they email us? By the way,
at a touch of fanmail at gmail.com. All one word, no punctuation, no capitals,
no underscore.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Now you took me right off my thought process there.
My bad.
Oh yeah. What if you're a vegetarian and you become a zombie? Do you still crave brains and meat, or do you go after?
I mean, if you're a zombie, you're not the same person.
I guess you're not really the same person.
Your brain's done. I mean, personality, gone.
Gone.
You're just a zombie. That's all there is.
You just want to eat the meat, the brains.
The brains. You know what? Zombie you does not give a crap about what you used to eat when you were not zombie you.
I've never seen a zombie in any movie or TV show use utensils. So how do they get, like your skull, I should say, is thick. It's there to protect your brain. How do they get into the brain?
Yeah.
Like if I started chewing on your head right now, there's almost no way I'd get into your brain. I'd mess up, your skull. Not your skull, your scalp, I mean.
You know what though? Okay, we're getting a little bit deep into the anatomy of how a zombie would eat your brain. But like they're not thinking, they're just gnawing and clawing and okay, so stay with me.
Yeah.
They've knocked you down. They're holding you down, multiple zombies.
They're biting you everywhere,
ripping
probably.
all your flesh off.
Yeah.
They've now like destroyed your neck, like your throat, right?
Right. Hopefully there's no children listening to this.
Warning. So
children probably shouldn't listen.
Completely removed your neck meat. You can barely breathe. You're bleeding out.
Yeah.
The base of your skull is the thinnest part of your skull.
Oh, so they're chewing up through your neck.
Oh, yeah. They're just sucking the brain out right through your brain stem.
Not through your ear canal, maybe?
Maybe. You can leak brain fluid out your ears, no problem.
You know what I'm finding funny in this? So this is episode 3.
Yep.
I'm finding it funny that we give all the warnings after we do the thing.
My bad.
No, not just that.
You should know, people, by now. Yeah. It's episode 3.
Yeah, you're all faithful listeners, right?
Of course.
You know how it works.
Of course.
Yeah. Anyway, I did I took improv when I was in my 20s.
Uh-huh.
And I made up a character, Vlad the vegetarian vampire.
Oh, yes, that's right.
I've mentioned to you again on most of the stuff we talk about before.
Yeah,
so it kind of seems weird to talk about it again to you. But nobody else listening, if there's anybody, knows this stuff. So anyway, I thought that was kind of Vlad the vegetarian vampire. He likes meat. He's just off of it. That's, I think, where that thought of the vegetarian zombie came from.
Zombie. I mean, a vampire is a lot more cognitively intact.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Maybe.
I mean, yeah. Every vampire that I've seen in not real life has been fairly cognitively intact. I mean, you get bit by a vampire. You become a vampire. It doesn't change necessarily who you are. It changes your desire.
For blood?
For blood.
They're not brains, necessarily.
Not brains, no.
Just the blood.
No.
They're just iron deficient.
Yeah. Very
pale.
Very iron deficient. They cannot go into the sun.
Because they're too pasty.
Yeah, they're going to burn immediately.
That's why
I get it. I am pasty. I burn immediately.
Are you a vampire?
I don't drink blood. I am iron deficient. I'm not a vampire.
Not a vampire. You swear. When you look in a mirror, do you see anything?
Sometimes.
Do you like garlic?
It depends what's behind me.
Or do you hate garlic?
Oh, garlic, can't stand it.
Uh-oh.
God. What else is there?
The cross, does it burn you if you touch it? Or holy water? If we splash holy water on you.
Yeah, speaking of holy water, what makes holy water holy?
Well, it's like a donut. So donuts aren't just buns. They're donuts because they have a hole in it. No, that's not how it works.
Wait.
That doesn't make sense. Hang on. Oh, what if it's like in a whirlpool? There's kind of a hole in the middle.
There you go.
Is that holy water?
There you go. Yeah.
It needs to be blessed, of course.
Blessed, yes.
But I don't know who, like by who.
Yeah.
Can anybody bless?
That's what I'm wondering.
Can
I make holy water?
Just invoke God over the water?
Yeah, just like, I don't even know, honestly. Like,
Well, then you probably can't. Because you probably need some knowledge of how to do it. Or what to say.
Man. Okay.
Now we're going to get into a big discussion about religion.
I'll try it next
What religion? Can any religion? Do you have to be Catholic?
Yeah. Like, yeah.
Can you be Protestant?
Well, isn't there a foot? Like, maybe.
They believe in the same general stuff, but...
When you're baptized, is that holy water? So, like...
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You're not just being dumped in that.
And then don't, like Muslims... Don't they like wash their feet before they pray? So are they washing it in holy water?
I would hope Muslims wash their feet.
Before they pray?
Oh, before they pray specifically?
Yeah, specifically.
Right before, immediately before.
Immediately before. Maybe I'm making this up. I'm sorry. If there's any Muslims out there listening and I'm completely wrong, please email us.
Or don't.
Or don't.
Depends on
how. If you're angry.
If you're angry and you know it,
us.
Just clap your hands.
Clap. If you're angry and you know it, clap your hands. Yes.
I don't know. I'm not so sure about that one.
No.
What about Buddhists? Here's the nice thing about being a Buddhist, I think.
Okay.
Is if you're Buddhist, you keep being reincarnated.
Yes.
If you're anything else, well, I guess theoretically you go to heaven. So that's pretty good. Unless you're not good, and then you're not going to heaven.
You're going down.
Down, down, down in a burning ring of fire.
Okay, Johnny.
Know. Is that what that was about?
I don't remember.
I'm not sure. I think he was talking about eating a lot of burritos.
Yes, the ring of fire, obviously.
Yeah. You know what's one of the nicest things?
What? The nicest things. Okay, we just went from burning ring of fire to one of the nicest things. Okay.
Well, the ring of fire reminded me of farting. And one of the nicest...
I like where you're going with this.
No, one of the nicest things is...
letting her rip.
Right? Your first good, normal fart after diarrhea bout.
Okay, I did not know where you're going with that.
You know, because you never know what's coming out when you have diarrhea. But after it's over and you have a normal fart,
the ultimate relief.
Oh yeah,
because you're like, yeah. It was a normal fart. Yes,
normal air.
Oh, no liquid. Don't have to change my undies. Okay.
Fart with what's the saying I came up with before? Fart with care. It might not be air.
Yes.
Especially if you have diarrhea.
With care. It might not be air.
It might not be air.
That's going on a t-shirt and a mug.
It should. Yeah, there's our first t-shirt. Fart with care. It might not be air. A touch of chaos. It kind of works.
It does. It works.
Kind of works.
Ew. Anyways, yeah. I like that. No, where I thought you were going with that.
Yeah.
Is that very, very first fart.
In your life.
Well,
you probably wouldn't remember that one.
That was like immediately after being born.
Maybe not even.
Maybe
you did it inside your mother. You're just passing gas inside your mother.
Yeah. No, when you get off work at the end of the day and you get into your vehicle.
And you can just let it all out.
And you just, just let her go.
That was real, everyone, by the way.
Yeah, sorry.
She just ripped one in the small room that we're in.
Jim.
Oh, it's awful.
Sorry, Jeff.
Oh.
It's really hot in here, too.
It is hot in here. Wow, it's very hot in here now.
All that hot air.
Air.
I wasn't saving that for the car. I can tell you that right now.
She baked that very good.
Oh, dear.
In bed.
Yeah, in bed.
It's very relaxing.
To fart in bed.
Yeah.
Well, it's very relaxing to fart in a chair, too.
I suppose, but you're laying out there. You're pretty relaxed anyway. Yeah. You just let it happen.
Yeah. Do you ever have that thing happen when you're laying in bed?
Yeah.
Okay? You're laying, let's just say, on your right side.
Okay.
Right? And you're sleeping along and sleep.
Yeah.
Okay. You wake up, you roll over to your left side, and suddenly it's moved a gas bubble.
Yeah.
And you're like, wow, where did all that come from?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It's very satisfying. Yeah.
Oh, here's one. If you have, on the same topic, if you have, what is it when you can't fart? You got the gas, you built up gas and you can't. So this is a real tip for all you people out there.
Yes, a real tip.
So you got the gas, you're feeling bloated.
Yeah.
Bloated. That's what I wanted to say.
Okay.
You're feeling bloated and gassy and you can't pass it.
Yeah.
You got to get your ass higher than your upper body.
Right.
So you get down on your hands and knees and try to get your head low to the ground and try to get your butt high.
What is that yoga move called? Downward dog? That's a good one. You want to let some rip?
Yeah.
Get into the downward dog position?
Dog. Or alternately, bend yourself over your couch or something.
Oh, yeah.
Get your butt up in the air.
Yeah.
And that gas will just come flying out.
Yeah.
And you'll feel much better.
See, I don't need any of that help.
Clearly. I know. I'm living the evidence right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, well. Anyway.
A toot here.
A little toot here. A little toot there. Here, toot, there, toot. Everywhere, toot, toot.
Yep. Sometimes bigger than a toot.
Fart with care. It might not be air.
Fart with care. It might not be air.
Yeah.
I used to have before memes were memes, when people would just have like funny sayings on a
memes
picture.
Were mean?
They were always mean.
They were always mean.
They were always mean.
Before memes were memes. Okay.
There was a funny picture that I had saved to my picture library on my Windows XP computer.
Talked about Windows XP twice in a row now, but okay.
That's true. Well, I hadn't really. This was when the prime of my life, Windows XP. Anyways.
That came after DOS 2.0, right?
Somewhere after DOS 2.0, yeah.
Okay.
I had a little picture of it was just a cartoon girl.
Yeah.
And a little saying beside it that said, I don't fart, I whisper in my panties.
Oh.
Yeah.
I knew a woman a very long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Well, woman.
Who whispered
We
in
were
her
young
panties?
young panties.
Did she shout in her panties?
She could friggin' scream. It's terrified. Dogs would howl down the street. No, zombie dogs too, at that.
Wow. That's the only way to defeat those zombie dogs.
This is the only way. She prided herself on being able to. Now, I never know if the word is quiff or queef. Is it quiff or queef?
It's queef.
Okay. Anyway.
Queef is like a hair thing.
It's like, well, maybe she could queef so hard that it blew her quiff.
Maybe.
Anyway, she could somehow. Now, just so you know, there was no shenanigans with this person.
Okay. So she was just admitting this to you. We were just friends. Okay.
And
fair.
she demonstrated it, though.
Oh, she demonstrated it.
Clothed. No, we're not getting out of control here.
Wow.
But yeah, she could just inhale and exhale.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that.
Oh, I can do it myself.
No, give
it a go.
I cannot do that, and I am not about to demonstrate or attempt.
No.
No, but you know that their TikTok app?
Heard of the TikTok?
Yeah. Do you watch some TikTok?
Well, if my mouth is dry or I have a bad breath, I take the TikTok.
No. It's similar, but not quite.
Oh.
No, it's those videos.
Videos, yeah.
Okay, so there was a video. Oh, there's probably been many.
There's only one on all TikTok.
There's only one video on TikTok, and this is the one.
Okay.
Where a girl also was demonstrating that she could do that clothed.
Okay.
Once again.
Yeah.
I was like, what the?
Yeah.
Well, how?
I don't know.
What the queef?
What the queef, exactly. What the queef, indeed. There's our second T-shirt.
What the queef, indeed. Nice.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
for fun. I don't know. I'm not equipped the same way as you might imagine, so
Can you fart on command? Can you suck in the air and let it rip?
No.
What about some people can belch on command?
Yeah.
Ugh.
You kind of swallow air.
Yeah.
You can.
I remember attempting that as a kid.
Yeah.
And getting a tummy ache.
Oh. And people ripping out the whole alphabet.
Yeah. What the heck? Yeah.
Can you whistle with just your not in the normal way, like a really loud super whistle?
Oh no.
No, that's a cough. That's totally different. That's totally different.
But no, I cannot whistle loudly. I've always wanted to be able to. With the pinkies in your mouth, or even with just your
I used to be able to get, but I had to put 4 fingers in there.
Okay.
And it could get pretty loud. But some people can
just without making
My son plays rugby.
Yeah.
And his head coach can just make the loud whistle just with his face.
Yeah. How do people do that?
I don't know. Unless he's screaming really high pitched. Yeah.
Yes.
Sort of like that.
I did it.
I don't know.
We're learning.
We're learning how to make loud sounds. Yeah. I don't know. It's kind of neat, though.
We should learn a skill.
That's the best.
I can't.
Really?
I can whistle without closing my...
Oh, yeah. That's probably how they do it. Now make it super loud. Everybody who's listening.
Can't try it.
Can't try it.
No, yeah. Can't try this.
Can't try this. What can you do? What weird body things can you do? Can you raise one eyebrow?
Yeah.
So can I.
I can lower my one eyebrow.
Oh, I thought you were going to say my voice. I can lower my voice.
Oh,
no, I sound like Jeff.
I am Jeff.
No, I sound like nobody. Just me.
What weird things?
Can you wiggle your ears?
Nope.
Can you clover your tongue?
No. I can curl my tongue.
Yeah, not everybody can do that. That's kind of strange.
Okay, fair.
Can you flare your nostrils?
Yeah.
Flare them out. Oh, okay, you kind of are. Yours are kind of indenting into your face.
Yeah, I'm just pulling my nose into my face. Just
it just inverted. She's got an indent where her nose used to be. Too bad we don't have a camera on this. Oh, shucks.
Next time.
Maybe.
I'll show you some other time. Sorry, folks.
So let's just pop that nose right into your skull.
Let's see. What else? What other kind of weird... I have my double jointed finger knuckle.
Yeah. Who recently showed us the thumb that was way weirdly far back?
My daughter can dislocate her, or her thumb is double jointed, so she can pop this knuckle forward and at like a weird angle. Like
so, for those who can't see what you're saying, what knuckle are you referring to? The one right at your hand, not the second one away.
I was gonna say it in anatomy terms, but I don't think all of our listeners will quite understand.
Most people don't know.
The closest, the knuckle right at your palm.
Right.
On
so
your
she
thumb.
can pop it?
She could like pop it forward, like palmward.
Okay.
With her thumb, the rest of her thumb pulling backward. It looked really weird. I'm going to have to research
So
this.
she's going to have dangly thumbs at some point in her life.
Yeah,
they're just going to dangle weird. From some tissue.
You know what? They used to tell me that if you crack your knuckles, you're going to get arthritis.
Arthritis, yeah.
That's apparently false. And
I've asked more than one doctor about this over the years.
Apparently, there was I might be wrong, but this is what I remember.
Should we do a disclaimer? You're not a doctor or a scientist. I'm not a doctor.
We are not giving medical information or medical advice. Do not take medical advice from us ever.
Even if we offer it, just don't disregard it.
Ignore that.
Disregard. Yeah, okay, anyway.
Anyways, there's a doctor who apparently had heard this rumor, like it's an old rumor, right?
Right.
And so for his lifetime, he only ever cracked the knuckles on one hand.
Oh.
And then
he was doing a lifelong science experiment.
He was all by himself. That's kind of impressive.
Okay.
You know?
And what was the result?
No arthritis.
Terrible crippled claw hand.
Yeah, terrible.
But that was the one that he didn't crack.
Actually, he had to have it amputated, and I went to the dog factory.
He went to the dog factory, and his dog always looked at him weird after that.
Yeah.
Licked his lips a lot when he looked at him.
Yeah. That dog's always hungry now. But anyways, his hands, like there was no difference between the two hands. His knuckles were the same size. There was no like more pain in one than the other.
Okay.
I think he did it for like, I don't know how old he was, in his 60s or 70s.
Oh, almost as old as you.
Yeah.
According to what you said a little while ago.
Yeah. I'm not going to say my actual age, but I'm up there.
You're up there.
Yeah. You wouldn't know.
Double digits.
You wouldn't know it by looking at me.
No, you'd think you're only about 7. But you're into the double digits.
800-pound 7-year-old.
Your parents went wrong somewhere.
Well, I mean, there are obese children. You know, there are medical.
Oh my goodness.
There are medical diagnoses out there that can cause you to be obese, which is my problem. I have a few different ones.
800-pound life.
My 800-pound life.
Is that was the name of the show? Is that what it was called? Wasn't there a show called that? Or something like that?
500-pound life?
Oh, only 500. Svelte 500 pounds.
I just didn't want to go on camera. They asked me.
Well, and it adds another 10 pounds to your, they say.
Exactly. Oh, God. You wouldn't like be able to tell.
810 pounds.
800.
Another 10 pounds is just too much.
That's just way too much. I couldn't handle it.
You know, when you suck your nose into your skull, though, you look a little lighter.
There's the whole 10 pounds right in my nose.
Ooh, there you go.
A 10-pound nose. Yeah. Imagine that.
Ooh.
Don't they say your head is like 10 pounds?
I'm looking at it.
Shut up.
This is getting rough now. I'm only kidding.
A little.
No, I'm sure you don't have a 10-pound nose.
More like, it's like 8.5. 8.5 pounds.
Okay. Mm-hmm. It's lovely. You know, it's fine. It does its job.
I've been on a very strict nose weight loss regimen.
Yeah? So you're starting to blow it lately? Get all the boogers out?
Sometimes. Yeah, but that only, it doesn't, it doesn't help a lot. The boogers, they only weigh, an ounce.
This conversation has devolved to your boogers.
It's come down to this, folks. It's come down to this.
Whoa. Oh, well, what do you do?
We're drunk. Constantly
drunk.
Just forever drunk.
No.
Forever drunk.
Oh, yeah. I want to be
forever drunk.
Oh, man. Imagine the headache.
Wasted all the time. I didn't know the rest of that song, honestly.
Oh.
Even the tune.
What did you dance to when you were married? You got married?
Oh, like our wedding song. Oh my God.
Was it Forever Young?
No.
Oh.
It was some, so we didn't actually have a dance for our wedding because we were in Jamaica.
I almost did an accent. Would that be me? Would that be taken poorly if I did an accent for fun? Seems like
it's just an accent.
It's just an accent. Some people get all riled about the littlest things.
That's true.
You can't do an accent because you're not that person. You can't pretend. Don't pretend.
Don't pretend. Don't
Pretending
play pretend.
is evil.
Stop playing pretend, Jeff.
And you know the list of costumes that you can wear at Halloween.
At Halloween, yeah.
It's getting smaller and smaller, that list.
Yeah.
Probably they'll soon say no zombies again. Not again. I'm talking about zombies again. And they'll probably say, it's probably going to be offensive to zombies because you're not really a zombie, so don't pretend.
That's true. You should never pretend to be something you're not.
Don't pretend, even just at a costume party.
Admit to the horrible human being you actually are. Live out the destiny that you have been
crapped into.
Afforded, yeah.
Oh, afforded is probably a nicer way of saying it than crapped into.
If you're a shit human, you've been crapped into
very good
a shit life, right?
I was kind of alluding to, just being... So my mother, long, long ago, she was a little bit... She dabbled mildly, I think, into... like New Age religion and stuff like that.
I was concerned because we were just talking about shit, and now we're talking about
my mother's dabbling. No,
whoa.
No.
Anyways, go
on. I remember her telling me long time ago that before you're born, you choose what family you're going to be born into.
Okay.
I just can't believe that that's true. I mean, my family is lovely.
Mm-hmm.
But if I could choose anyone, I'd be like the Prince of Saudi Arabia or something.
Yeah.
Just rich beyond anyone's wildest dreams.
For sure.
Wildest?
Wildest dreams.
Well, I'm drunk, remember?
You're slurring your words.
Slurring my words, mixing them up. No, that's just my old brain. I know in my brain.
Let the liquor do the talking.
Let the liquor do the talking. So anyway, why would I want to be born into some, at best, middle-class family?
Yeah, true.
When I could be the richest kid on earth.
Yeah.
Richie Rich. I could have been Richie Rich if I wanted to choose. But I guess everybody would try to be the child of...
Maybe there's a cue.
There's a cue. Yeah. When my number came up, this was the richest family available.
It's kind of like the...
That's a good idea.
It's kind of like the end-of-life healthcare system here in Canada where you choose your nursing homes, but there's a queue.
There's a queue.
Good luck getting to your top choice.
Right. So maybe that was just the most well-off family I could get into. Lower. If you, again, we're going back to Buddhist. So if you're Buddhist and you get another chance,
right,
lower your expectation. I think that's just a good advice in life.
Yeah, it all ties in.
If you have low expectations, you'll probably not be disappointed.
That's true.
And you might be pleasantly surprised.
That's true. That's just a life, what do you call it? Life affirmation? Life something to live by.
Words of wisdom.
Yeah, words of wisdom. Words of chaos.
Words of chaos. Well.
But that was a very good word of wisdom to
end on.
Yeah.
All right.
I think that's it.
Well, Marla.
Yes.
If anybody actually wants to communicate with us, how do they do it again?
So get out your Ouija board.
Yeah.
And light like about 10 candles. Oh, wait. You mean our email?
Oh, well, they could do it either way.
Sorry, yeah, okay. So you could do the Ouija board thing, but our email is atouchoffanmail, all one word, no capitals, at gmail.com.
Okay. And if you actually reach out to us, we will read it.
Absolutely.
Maybe not on the air or whatever you want to call this.
Maybe
computer
not.
Wavelengths. But if you give us something good to talk about, we'll talk about that thing.
We'll talk about it.
And
if you give us something crappy to talk about, we'll still talk about it.
We might still talk about it because really, we just talked about boogers today.
And poop. And zombies. That
should be the title of this episode.
Boogers, poop, and zombies.
And then that's a pretty clear indication that, you read that and you go, I'm interested, or that's not for me.
That's very true.
Yeah,
very,
So
okay.
boogers, poop, and zombies.
That's the name of this episode. Boogers, poop, and zombies.
All right.
Okay.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone. See you tomorrow. Love you. Okay, bye.
Bye.